West Ham have just signed Kalvin Phillips to the end of the season from Manchester City. Let's get into this one. Hello, welcome to On My Headson. I hope you're well. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications bell for all future videos. So, West Ham United, my team, have signed Kalvin Phillips from Manchester City on loan deal to the end of the season. And is this the move, the best signing that West Ham could have made in this window? Is it the kind of player that West Ham really need? Well, potentially yes, because Declan Rice went. Could he bolster up the midfield, have a bit more protection there? Can he bring that class that he showed for Leeds and then for England, of course? He paired up well with Declan Rice in those in the Euro tournament as well. So he's a great player, don't get me wrong, he's a great player. My only concern is that he didn't really make it at Manchester City, which is no embarrassment, of course. It's not, it's no mean feat to get into the first team at Manchester City, of course. But it's the amount of football that he's played. So here's the thing. Moyes has brought him in, underwent a medical, now he's a West Ham player. But he hasn't really played for a long time. So there's going to be a period, let's say 3-4 weeks, we've got to give him, really, as West Ham fans, we've got to give him to kind of build up to match fitness, let's say. Now we've got to just hope that his class will shine through from the word go. But will he be able to deliver on a weekly basis straight away? And I'm not sure that Kalvin Phillips is the kind of player that is going to be a game changer for us. He's not that kind of player. In fact, the kind of things that Kalvin Phillips will do is really, it's quiet. It's quiet work. Sometimes it can be there, of course, but in your face and loud and proud. But a lot of it is quiet work. That's the kind of position that he will hold. So West Ham were kind of hoping that he can deliver or help the team to get a good finish in the Europa League, get a decent finish in the league and qualify for Europe as well. We're out of the cup, so, hey, listen, that's all we got to look forward to now. We've got a little bit of time into the next league game. Can he sort of get immersed in the squad? Can they rally around him? Can Moyes and the coaches find a way of including him in the team and working out the tactics and strategies that are only going to get the best out of him, but also for the team as well? And could he be the best signing that West Ham have ever made in terms of a loan deal? Now, when Jesse Lingard arrived from Manchester United, the 2021 season, he made a massive impact. And for the first, let's say, 10 games, it really propelled West Ham higher up the league and really maintained their high finish for that season. Yes, there were a few games towards the end that he wasn't quite on it, but essentially, many were saying, and I was kind of agreeing, this is the best West Ham signing on loan that the West Ham have ever made. So could Kalvin Phillips be the same? Would we be feeling exactly the same? I don't think we will, because, again, it's not that kind of player. He's not that kind of attacking player that's going to bring us success. He's going to shore up our defence. Probably that's what we need as well. And this kind of plays into the way David Moyes plays as well. Probably a bit more defensive, hitting on the counter as well. But the key thing here is, can David Moyes convert Kalvin Phillips into an attacking presence as well? Can he make him into something that we haven't really seen before? Possibly we had it with Declan Rice, where he was encouraged to move forward a little bit more. Can we turn Kalvin Phillips into that kind of player even more and be more successful than a Declan Rice? That's what we're all hoping, of course. That's what we're all hoping, that not only he can do that for his club, but also get back into the national rankings as well. Maybe get into the squad for the summer tournament, of course. But does this mean that even if he is successful, is he going to try and get back to Man City and break his way into there? Just like Jesse Lingard did. He went back to Manchester United, and we were all hopeful that he was going to stay. But then he kind of, played the double agent, as it were, and went back. And we were kind of wondering, well, what a waste of time that was. Are we going to see the same again for Kalvin Phillips? He's going to come for his loan spell, pretend that, oh, it's all West Ham now, and then all of a sudden bugger off again. It could be, and I won't begrudge him, of course, if he goes back, regardless of how successful he is. But the point is, if we're looking to move forward, is Kalvin Phillips the right kind of player for West Ham? Are we going to be looking at West Ham as a successful team for the second half of the season? And is he the right player for it? And are the rest of the players going to mould around him and bring him into the squad sufficiently enough to deliver that success? Now, of course, we've got a couple of players coming back from the African Cup of Nations as well. We've kind of had a few hiccups recently, not only in the league, but certainly in cup competitions as well. So there is a kind of a call here for West Ham to, hit 2024 with all guns blazing. And we kind of had a bit of a hiccup against Sheffield United away, of course. We should have won that game. We kind of let that go right at the dying minutes of injury time. We only got ourselves to blame there. But look, poor referee and VAR. We're going to keep on saying this until the cows come home, aren't we? VAR again, poor refereeing again. What the hell is going on? But listen, this is just the way it is. I don't necessarily, we either scrap VAR or we just do better. I had an interview with the guys who design VAR and the controllers of VAR. I said, no, it's pretty much, this is it. We're looking at data. This is it. It's going to stay it's never going away. And that's it. It's never going away. But for me, it's just not a good product. If it may not even be the VAR system. It's the people. It's always people involved. And if the people involved are not making the right decisions, there's no hope for anybody. But listen, Kalvin Phillips, I think it's a fantastic signing. I'm just not convinced it's going to be the signing that's going to make a significant change to how West Ham play in games and also what kind of results they're going to get as well. But let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Will Kalvin Phillips not necessarily be a success, but will West Ham be a more successful team with him in the team or in the squad? And how long is it going to take for him to get up to match fitness and start delivering his best performances? That's going to be a key thing here, because usually it's very rare that a player hits the ground running. I can only think in recent history of Jesse Lingard, who made that kind of impact that we all rallied around him straight away. That's the only player I can really think of in recent history of a lone player I'm talking about here. But I really can't see Kalvin Phillips making that kind of impact. But let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell for all future videos. And I will catch you again on another video coming very soon. Bye now.